I skipped it all the way down to the frame. I was going to restore it, do a whole full restoration on it. When it works, the turn signals, everything's good. Yep. There you have it, perfect. But anyway, so the plan was that I was going to do a full restoration on it just so I could keep it personally forever. But I just never got to it. So it was pulled apart. Flat slide carburetors are always a little, the stock OEM flat slides aren't great, and so they're a little rough at the bottom pretty much all the time. But anyway, so I bought this bike from a long time buddy of mine, and he's actually quite a big collector. Looks for the Cary, if I can give you a little hint there. But on a plan of just doing a full restoration, that's why the frame looks like this. It looks like brand new. The stock paint job is a little less shiny than this though, but they always get rubbed up from the factory. In fact, here's another ZX-7. And if you see this frame's been polished, but see how that happens there? That's pretty much a common issue with these. So I want it perfect. So again, so I had that done. I had all brand new bodywork in boxes, but one of our clients really needed those. So I pulled the old bodywork back out, which is this stuff, and put it back on. And it's actually
pretty good.
It's really nice. Yeah, there's a couple blemishes, you know, like there's a little spot.
Little marks.
I'm sorry, there's one there. I know this bike so well. I could.
Mark on the tail.
Yeah, there's a little mark here. On this side, there's a few little marks.
We got all new hardware on everything, so it all looks pretty decent.
Well, that's the thing. So over all the years that I've had this bike, I've been collecting parts for it. So I found a perfect triple. The other one had key marks on it. It's got, you know, nice fresh key.
I refinished this one.
Oh, did you finish this one? Okay. I bought a bunch of them though. I probably have 4 or 5. Just a bunch of old stock new. The mirrors are brand new. Those are out of a old stock new. This fuel tank actually is brand new. It's never had any miles on it. I found it brand new in a box, so it has that.
Yep, it's really clean inside.
It should be.
Your bearing stays all that's been repowder coated.
Yeah, I had all these parts sent out and had them all done when the bike was apart. The switches are all really nice.
Mostly new turn signals and everything.
Yeah, brand new old stock turn signals. The rear rotor I think I had painted or powder coated, so that's why it's shiny in the middle. It's supposed to be matte, but it's still nice. Wheels are redone. This Muzzy pipe just came in recently, and that was the last piece I really needed to finish it. And that's about it. The rotors are...
I could get you out of your office if I revved it up.
What's that?
I knew I could get you out of your office if I revved this up.
I love this bike, always have. Anybody that knows me knows I do not keep bikes, so even though this is the only real bike I have left of my personal collection, because I put everything into Iconic, this bike is going to go for sale next week on our auction site. I'm sure you're going to ask what this is about. Those are just protectors to keep the grips from getting dirty.
So you got dirty mechanics and dirty hands.
That's right. So some of the key things you want to look for when you're looking for a proper ZX-7R is an aluminum tank, and you can tell it's aluminum by the big bead that kind of goes here. You can also tell by the flat side carburetors. You can tell by the forks because you have an extra adjustment there on the bottom. Other things are obviously has an R cam, has a bigger motor, but you can't see that from looking at it. And this little hole here, which is to adjust the flat slides, kind of some key things. Single sided tail section. I'm sorry, single or solo tail section. Solo. I'm so used to saying Ducati stuff. Solo tail section, only on the R models. And of course this cool, that's right, monoposto. And these cool vacuum hoses. These are on both models, but they look special. So watch this on the auction site next week. It's gonna be sad to see it go, but
I'm just glad it's not great again.
Can I take it for a test ride today, or is it too late?
I can put the body back on if you want to go for it.
All right, well, let me get this video done. Thank you, sir. So let me finish on this little note here. That's one of the coolest logos ever done.